So, dear Daaji, we're releasing this new book written by me, or supposed to be written by me, because I couldn't have done it without your help, without all my brothers and sisters, without all my time spent in our heartfulness, and most of all, maybe, with the time I spent with Babaji in Satyahanpur, which is the greatest gift of my life. And I'm so happy that we are releasing it now in Denmark, as we did in India, for his 125th birthday. So,
Thank you.
so
This is the book.
so
It's a great book. Many of abhyasis who could not meet Babuji, we can see Babuji come alive in this book actually. Because the way this interaction has happened and how Thomas has articulated his interactions with Babuji, it's simply breathtaking and amazing. One would begin to think, I wish I was also Thomas, sitting in front of Babuji. And so I highly encourage, this will definitely transport you in his presence somehow. Keep your hearts open and read with your heart. Okay. Is it Danish or in English only?
I have plans to translate it into Danish, but I haven't had time to do it yet.
Okay.
So I will do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I was thinking about what to pick out of this book to ask you to talk on. And it is impossible. So this morning I woke up with one thought in my mind, which sort of, for me, embodies everything that we in Heartfulness stands for, and what Babaji was an embodiment of, and you yourself, and our methods. And it is the word simplicity. I couldn't find a better word to describe Babaji and the way in which he treated us when we, as I would almost say, kids, arrived in Satyahanpur and were so sweetly accepted by him. And I would ask you to say a few words on this simplicity. What is that?
What is simplicity? As one of our maxim also emphasizes a life, be in tune with nature. But not just that. Babuji he puts a significant word in front of it. Be simple. Be simple and in tune with nature. The second maxim also talks about the goal. Be one with God. So when we mix these two, being one with God and being simple are identical things. He has also given the means how to arrive at that state. So the process that was given is also very simple. Cleaning. When he recommends us that make a sankalpa is not very well understood word. So let's dive into that first. Sang means with, and kalpa means imagination and intention. So when we imagine a state of simplicity and have the intention behind it, that I would like to arrive at a state of simplicity, what does that mean? It also means I have to get rid of my complexities. That's why Babuji puts very simply, remove these two things and slowly, depending upon your level of tolerance of accepting simplicity and purity, you will develop. That's why he says, remove complexities and impurities, you will arrive at simplicity and purity. But how to define what is simplicity? Simplicity manifests at a multiple level. At a physical level, in the form, for example. Functionality-wise, also a simple function. Form and function, which is predominant function, I would say the characters, especially form and function in machineries and in architectural designs, etc. When we go deeper into spirituality and psychology, psychologically speaking, when I don't demand much, I don't have any conditions with my approach. Meaning, when I'm seeking God, or when I am seeking an intense relationship that can culminate into permanent bond, which gets juxtaposed or gets evolved into from mere human loving relationship to relationship with the ultimate. That does not mean that if you fail in loving relationship here in this world, you will fail in building relationship with God. No, we should not translate it like that. That is too complex then, see. Simplicity in form and function, psychologically speaking and spiritually speaking. They are, to me, both means as well as the end. Simple approach leading to simple results. That's why our beloved old man used to say, you cannot lift a small needle with a crane. You can simply pick it up by hand. That is simplicity. Worshipping gods and goddesses, or meditating with an intention of acquiring something to fulfill your greed and fulfill your desires, is also not being simple. Because you are attaching some intentions, some peripheral goals with the spiritual practices or religious practice. It really does not matter. Even when we meditate and we have this idea that I am going to go into samadhi, this intention also makes it very complex. So, being in the present without any peripheral demands, just being in that moment is to me a simplicity. You see, you are not judging because of your past, and you are not planning to adjust for the future. It is a state of being where nothing exists actually. You look at person without intentions. Have you not seen, especially women notice, men looking at them with hungry eyes? Intentions. So ultimately, simplicity is all about our intentions. If there is any goal, any aim, any expectations behind my thoughts or action, that spoils my simplicity, that creates complexities in life, that creates impressions in my life, and that keeps me separate from godliness, that creates impurities and complexities. Look at his life. You have seen the videos of Babuji, and there are many good abhyasis whose life will exemplify how simple they are, see, how pure they are. But when one looks at Babuji also, smoking hookah, for example, or spitting somewhere or shouting at Marlene that you'll find in this book, then you might say, oh, he's not very simple. He's smoking hookah, maybe he's having marijuana with it also. But what sort of mind would think like that? Say? Only a complex mind would think like that. So you have to understand, in order to understand a simple person, I have to be very simple myself. Only then you can appreciate that simplicity. Putting it differently, I would say, again quoting him, advancing in simplicity also means more and more of less and less. That's all my take is on this. That just being yourself, authentic self. Suppose you have a desire for something and you are not expressing your desire because somebody might think that you have such a bad desire, or you are still having entertaining such desires for money perhaps, or buying a jacket. Don't judge them. Yeah. Express it. Don't hide it. Because sometimes you say, oh, I like this jacket, or I like this shirt. People go to the extent of saying he's such a complex person. It's such needs that arises because of circumstances. Suppose you have to go to queen of your country. Would you go dress up like this? You have to respect that person and dress properly and go. You don't say, oh, I want to go simple. Might as well go naked then, see. Extreme simplicity. So to what extent you want to take the superficiality of an understanding of simplicity? Putting it briefly again, it's about our attitude as well. Without any ebbs and webs within our minds, in our attitudes, without any judgment of anything, means no baggage. That's all, Thomas. Thank you all. Thank you so much. You should have asked this question to Babuji. It's not there in the book.
Yeah. I would like to say that this book can be bought, and I will not have any of that money. All of it will, of course, go for Daaji and his work all over the world. And I hope everybody will be happy about the book and read it and enjoy it. And, well, it has been a pleasure doing the book. And Now, no more books from me. I don't think so, but we will see. We will see. So, buy the book. It can, I think, be bought on the net in India. I don't know if it is only in India. I've seen it on the net. And if we run out of copies here in Denmark, you can be sign up and you will have a copy.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore.